Hello, ladies and gents. It's me, Plank, and I'm here once again with He's Got a Knife. Today, we are doing some new stuff. You see Zeus in the background? He says hello. I know I've been missing for a little bit, but I promise I've been working. Been working hard. Yeah, working on new recipes, talking about new recipes. Investigating stuff. But today we're going to be doing something that I just recently discovered, thanks to Chef John over at Food Wishes. This is a dish that is native to Upper New York. It is called Spiedies, and essentially it's a type of Italian-inspired marinated grilled chicken that they serve on a hoagie roll, or a sub roll. I don't know. Different areas pronounce things differently. Philly, they call them hoagies or wawas. You know, or Subway subs or grinders. Either way it goes, it's on that type of bread. It's a pretty simple recipe. I've made it a couple of times just playing around with it, seeing what I could do with it. Um, Especially since the recipe itself, when I first did it, I thought this is just marinated with Italian dressing, but it's not. It's close, but it's not. I did try it that way. Anyway, like I said, I played around with it and I really like it. It turned out really well. It's probably going to be a new staple to uh, my menu at home, especially since I have to increase my protein intake. Doctors are taking me off of cardio and putting me on all weight training, so your boy's gonna get swole. Anyway, staying busy. I got a couple of things working in the pipe in terms of future of the show. Let me show you guys what I've been working on. This is some pretty neat stuff. Here's one. Some Asian families might know what this is. This is preserved lemons. This has been going for about 3 weeks so far. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'll talk about this later on in another episode. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like and what I've been working on. And the next one, this one looks kind of weird and creepy. Yeah, we're going to talk about this one too. I'm working on a fermented drink. It is pears and ginger. Yeah, this one's turning out really good. This has been working for a couple of days now. I'm going to wait till these pears break down and then filter it out for a drink. Anyway, we'll do an episode on fermentation here in the near future. I'm really looking forward to doing that kind of stuff, and showing you guys what is possible out there in the kitchen, since I got some new tools and some new fun stuff to work with in the kitchen. Anyway, let's get to our recipe. This is going to be short and sweet. This is going to be pretty easy because there's not much to it. Unless you want to add more for yourself, there's not much to this recipe. So without further ado, let's do some Spiedies. So I hiccuped when I said that. Spiedies! I did it again. Spiedies! All right. Let's get started then. Let's get our camera facing down. Look at that. There's the trusty cutting board. Yeah. Get my gloves on. This recipe calls for chicken thighs, not chicken breast. Chicken thighs. We're talking boneless, skinless chicken thighs, because chicken thighs got flavor and chicken breasts don't. Yeah, especially on the grill. Chicken thighs on the grill. Oh my God. Very easy stuff. I got me a little bowl here. Let's get my boneless, skinless chicken thighs here. It's pretty easy. We're just gonna cube this up. Yeah, we'll prepare it for the marination. Marination, is that a word? Marination? The marinade. There we go. Marination process. I don't know. We'll work on that. We're going to do a little bit of light trimming on this. Nothing crazy. I did feel this when I was pulling this apart. There's a piece of hard piece of cartilage or bone there. I'm going to pull out. There we go. Hopefully your chicken was a little bit better cleaned than mine, but you know, these things happen. I'm not going to trim this fat off. Reason being is when you grill, you're going to render this fat and you're going to want some char and some flavor, and fat is flavor. Unless you have like a lot going on, I wouldn't trim it. That's just me. These are chicken thighs. They be tasting good. Yeah. So I'm just going to put that in a bowl. Boom. Boom. Got a little oyster piece on the back end of it. That's the best piece of the chicken thigh. Put that up there. Yeah, it is kind of a fatty piece, but I'm going to let it slide. I think it's going to come off in the grill. And really, I'm not even going to use the grill. Traditionally, you would use a grill. I'm going to use a broiler or my grill pan. I haven't decided yet. If I use my grill pan, I'm going to make a mess. But it does work really well. I guess I could use my grill pan at least to show you guys what it looks like. People always ask me, you know, where did you get that? You know, my local Asian grocery. People, don't be afraid of the Asian grocery. Yeah. All right. So very simple so far, right? We just carved up some chicken. Okay. So let's start adding our ingredients. Since we're making a marinade, we need acid. We need oil. Yeah. So we're going to start with some olive oil. Olive oil. Glug, glug, glug. Got some olive oil. Here we have some white vinegar. Black pepper. I like black pepper. Salt. Be generous with the salt. Next, we're going to do some basil. Now, this is the interesting part about this recipe. I suggest for marinades using dried spices. Just because, I don't know, for marinade processes, the more flavor comes out on dried spices, in my opinion, than on fresh spices. But if you absolutely want to use fresh spices, feel free, you know, go for it. We got some oregano. Yeah. Next we got some garlic powder. Some lemon juice for those who are not Southern. Hold on, let me see if I can open this thing a little bit more and do something dangerous with a knife, you know, because I've got one. A little bit of lemon juice. Now for the real trickery of all this. This is actually the game changer for this dish that I really like. Yeah. Some mint. And it's actually going to make this really pop really nicely. So, we're just going to get our hands in here and mix all this up. Get it all nice and ooey gooey. Don't be scared. Especially if you're wearing your gloves like you're supposed to be wearing. Are you guys wearing gloves? You know what they say. No glove, no love. Even if you're not wearing gloves, you know, get in there. You can wash your hands. It's okay. You want this all mixed up. You want every piece of this chicken coated in this marinade. That's why I say use your hands, because your hands can get in there with your spoons and stuff just can't get to. Yeah. Gonna make a little bit of a mess, but it's okay. And there we have it. Take off my gloves real quick and wipe things down. Now, you're going to want this to marinate, pop it in the fridge for 2 hours, preferably overnight. This is something good when you leave it overnight, but you don't have to. Let me get the lid for this. I can't believe I didn't start this with the lid for this. There we have it. Yeah. Our chicken, yeah, in a bowl. Looks fancy. Shake it up some more. You know, make sure it's getting all in there. So yeah, we're gonna marinate this in the fridge for 2 hours, preferably overnight, but 2 hours. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna grill this. All right. Let me put this in the fridge. Jam on it. Then we're gonna clean things up, and I will see you guys in a couple of hours. Okay. All right, welcome back, everybody. I decided to wait overnight, yeah, and let this marinate overnight, except for instead of the 2 hours. We're working on Spiedies here. So here we are, our lovely marinade and chicken. Now, traditionally, to cook this, you would skewer it and grill it, all right? But I live in an apartment, and they don't like our grills. So what I'm going to do is kind of grill this on the stove. I have a grill plate that I got from my local Asian grocer. You can also get like those slotted cast iron skillets, you know, or a plancha. The back side of a plancha usually has the grill for it. But yeah, we're just going to take this here chicken and plop it on the grill plate and get some caramelization of this here marinade on the chicken. And it is served with a roll. I obviously cannot eat a whole bunch of bread, so I'm going to put it on a hot dog bun because it's a lot smaller, and I could probably eat that versus eating a big, huge bun. Anyway, let's get this started. So again, here's my chicken. Second day, I have some bad news, guys. I ran out of rubber gloves, so you know what that means. No glove, no love. So I'm getting no love today because I don't have any gloves. All right, so let's get this going. I'm going to angle the camera at the stove. This might make a mess on my stove. Maybe not. We'll see. So let me grab this here camera. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, look at that. That's a nice crispy angle there. All right. So going to spray this here pan down. Some nonstick spray. If you guys can hear the sound in the background, I'm sorry I have my windows open and my doors open because it's a really nice day out and I didn't want to run the air conditioner. I wanted to let some fresh air in. Plus, this is going to be kind of smoky, so I want to make sure I have proper ventilation. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to turn on this fan as well, but I won't turn on super high. Hopefully, you guys will still be able to hear me as I'm talking directly at the mic. So let's just go ahead and get this chicken on there. Don't crowd. Make sure you have enough space for all your pieces. We're just going to let those grill up. I'm going to put a little bit of salt on them while they're cooking. Whilst that's going, let me tell you, today I took my what was it, the ginger pear kombucha down. It's been like 4 days, 3 days since I started it. And so I took it down and bottled it. And oh my God, was it good. Still got some left. I guess I can show that on my screen, right? This is my end result. Oh, that's not going to show all the way on the screen. Yeah. That's my end result of my pear ginger drink. It's so good. Super mellow. Not super acidic. You know, a lot of people that don't like kombucha complain because it's super acidic and has that vinegary taste. Well, in this instance, that vinegary taste isn't punching you in the face, you know. Let's see here. We're just letting this chicken cook up. Whilst we're at it, I'll get a plate ready. Actually, while we're at it, I'm going to toast this bun a little bit. Again, I hope you guys can still hear me. Got ourselves a little pan here. Gonna toast us a bun. Let's see here. All right. Get some butter. Get a knife. Just look out, he's got a knife. Oh, this will work. Letting that warm up. Let's get this chicken flipped. There we go. I'm gonna butter this bun. butter my buns. Kind of a creepy term. All right. Let that bun hang out there for a minute while we keep working this chicken. I'm going to move it up so I can get some more space for the rest of this chicken to cook. As you can see, my stove has a little bit of an angle, so everything's cooling right there. I hope everybody's having a good weekend and enjoying themselves. It's Saturday for me. I just went on a 2-mile bike ride up to the grocery store from my house to get some fresh mango, and it was so freaking delicious. Uphill and downhill and uphill and downhill. There's a lot of hills where I live, and pretty steep ones at that. Some lady stopped us when we got to the grocery store, and she's like, it was me and my son. She's like, did you guys just make that big bike ride? Because she saw us when we first started. And I was like, yeah. She goes, oh my God, I would have never made it. Getting kind of used to it now, man. It's going to become a triathlete. No, I'm not that hardcore. I lifted weights yesterday, man, and I'm feeling it today. Shoulders are sore, but that's the purpose, right? That's what I'm supposed to do. Let's see. Check this chicken out. It's looking good. Got a little bit of browning on the tops of them. Because of all that marinade, you're going to have some really juicy pieces of chicken thigh. Again, I wouldn't do this with chicken breast. Chicken breast is just so dry. But I guess if you really are die hard about chicken breast, then yeah, go ahead and use chicken breast. But I personally, chicken thighs. Chicken thighs are the way to go. Thick thighs save lives. Oh yeah, we're getting there. There we go. Start taking this chicken off. Let it rest. Look at that. I don't know if it'll focus. Focus. Nice crispiness. Yeah. Last piece. Alright, this didn't smoke up as much as I thought, so I'm going to turn the fan off. I'm getting some toasting on this bun. It's going to be soup delish. And this is a simple dish. It's just this chicken and bread. I mean, I guess you could dress it up if you want to. Put some onions on it, in my opinion, or some cucumbers would be great, I think. Yeah, some sliced cucumbers, and maybe some onions. If you're into the tomato, have some tomato. I personally wouldn't do tomato. I don't like raw tomato. Oh yeah. It's super fragrant too. Really the kicker to this, the trick to it, is the mint. The mint really changes this whole dish. Also, just for Chef Dan's, the tongs work. Yeah, I'm testing my tongs. Always test your tongs. Check this guy out. Ah, good looking piece of chicken. Go ahead and take this bread off. Open it up. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Looks great. Turn this fan back on. It did get a little bit smoky for me, so turn it back on. Let that finish off, and I'm going to assemble the sandwich. There we go. Just load it up high. Live from New York. It's Spiedies. Let's see. The rest of my chicken is done. Ooh, look at this little crispy fella. I want that little crispy fella on there. Get my pan off the stove. And there we have it, ladies and gents. Here, I'll slice it in half for you. Does it look tasty? Let's get it close. Does it focus? Maybe. Maybe not. There we go. Super yummy. Super tasty. Spiedies, my friends. You need them in your life. Where's my phone? I gotta take some pictures for the gram. Aha! Pictures for the gram. If you guys don't know, I'm on the gram. It's Plank 909. Come on, by, give me a like, give me a little heart, or whatever it is that they do on Instagram, you know. Also find me here. He's Got a Knife on the Borderless Gaming GSA YouTube page. You'll also find me on the Borderless Gaming GSA web show featuring myself, Plank, and Falchion, and Geekmaster. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. Come visit us. Come check us out. Tell me what you think. Talk smack about me. Tell me what you like. If you want to check out any recipes, the next couple of recipes we're going to try out, I'm going to show you guys how I did my fermented drinks. I got some tapachi working right now. I just did that ginger pear kombucha. So a lot in the future. And then here in Minnesota, it's starting to cool down. So you know what that means, soups. And I know, like I'm saying, it's starting to cool down. It's August. But this morning I woke up, it's 55 degrees outside. So in my opinion, that's real nice. Let's see here. Show you my face one more time before we go. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Really appreciate. Keep tuning in. And like Falchion says, I am Ghost. Thanks, everybody. Late. Well, I'm going to bite this, though, before I go. Hold on. Oh, my God. So good. I got a shiny forehead. Later.